घरमै बसौं, घरमै सिकौं।
खोटाङको दिक्तेल रूपाकोट मजुवागढी नगरपालिका प्रस्तुत गर्दछ एसईई तयारी कक्षा।
लकडाउनको अवधिमा घरमै बसेर तयारी गर्न सकिने गरी अंग्रेजी, विज्ञान र सामाजिक विषयको रेडियो सिकाइ।
हरेक दिन साँझ 8:05 देखि आधा घण्टासम्म।
पूर्वी नेपालकै सर्वोत्कृष्ट रेडियो स्टेशन हिमाल FM 90.2 मेगाहर्ज मा।
नियमित सुनौ, घरमै बसेर एसईई को तयारी गरौं।
दिक्तेल रूपाकोट मजुवागढी नगरपालिका खोटाङ प्रस्तुत गर्दछ एसईई तयारी कक्षा।
घरमै बसेर एसईई को तयारी गरौं। नमस्कार, म शिखर गजरकोटे। खोटाङको दिक्तेल रूपाकोट मजुवागढी नगरपालिकाको प्रस्तुति एसईई तयारी कक्षामा स्वागत छ। अबदेखि रेडियो सुनेर अंग्रेजी, विज्ञान र सामाजिक विषयको तयारी गर्न सकिनेछ। कोरोना भाइरस संक्रमणको जोखिम बढेपछि स्थगित भएको एसईई परीक्षाको तयारी लकडाउनको अवधिमा पनि घरमै रहेर गर्न सकियोस् भन्नको लागि दिक्तेल रूपाकोट मजुवागढी नगरपालिकाले एसईई तयारी कक्षा सुरु गरेको हो। यो कार्यक्रममा विषय विज्ञ शिक्षकले सिकाउनुहुनेछ। कार्यक्रमको पहिलो श्रृङ्खला भएकाले दिक्तेल रूपाकोट मजुवागढी नगरपालिकाका मेयर दीप नारायण रिजालको भनाइलाई समावेश गर्दैछौँ।
दिक्तेल रूपाकोट मजुवागढी नगरपालिकाले लकडाउनको अवस्थामा पनि शैक्षिक क्षेत्रलाई कुनै न कुनै हिसाबले जागृत गरिराख्नुपर्छ। शिक्षक र विद्यार्थीको बीचको सम्बन्ध नजिक राखिराख्नुपर्छ। विद्यार्थीको पढ्ने बानीको विकासलाई निरन्तरता दिनुपर्छ भन्ने उद्देश्यका साथ नगरपालिकाले यो कार्यक्रम चाहिँ सञ्चालन गर्न लागेको हो। सम्पूर्ण अभिभावकले आफ्ना विद्यार्थीहरूलाई, भाइ बहिनीहरूलाई, छोराछोरीहरूलाई चाहिँ यो कार्यक्रम सुन्नको लागि प्रेरित गरिदिनुहोस् र सम्पूर्ण विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरूलाई पनि यो कार्यक्रम सुनेर अहिले तपाईहरुले चाहिँ एसटी को तयारी गर्नुस् र भोलि चाहिँ एसटी परीक्षा हुँदाखेरि तपाईले चाहिँ राम्रो अङ्क ल्याएर पढ्नु हुनेछ र पढ्ने बानीको विकासमा निरन्तरता होस् र शैक्षिक गुणस्तर वृद्धिमा यसले सपोर्ट पुगोस्।
पालिकाका मेयर दीप नारायण रिजाल शिक्षक र अभिभावकलाई सिकाइको वातावरण तयार पार्न र विद्यार्थीलाई घरमै बसेर एसईई को तयारी गर्न आग्रह गर्नु भएको छ। अब लागौं आजको अंग्रेजी सिकाइतर्फ। अंग्रेजी सिकाउँदै हुनुहुन्छ शिक्षक एलबी घिमिरे।
Hi SE candidates, welcome to this radio station. I'm LP Ghimire. I'd like to begin talking about COVID-19 virus. It has attacked the entire world. The entire world is in condolence now. The entire humankind is in lockdown. They are locked in different situations. Some are in very critical situations and some are in comparatively easy situations. Life system has gone still. Finally, your SEE has been pushed back, not cancelled. Dear SEE students, don't worry, because if you are bold, if you are brave, you can win the COVID-19 virus infection and all will live easily, will see easily and will attend our SE examination. Okay, let me talk about your English course. Your English class 10 English question consists of 2 tag questions in number 9 and number 10. Therefore, I'm intending to begin your session with a simple chapter of tag question. I have divided this session into 5 sections. First one is basics of tag questions. Second one is tag questions to the statements with auxiliary verbs. Third section is tag questions to the statements without auxiliary verbs. The fourth section is additional tips about tag questions. And the last, fifth one is about imperative sentences. Let me begin from basics of tag questions. Tag questions are asked when the speaker is not clear or sure about his statement. Tag question is asked at the end of statement immediately. Therefore, read the instructions carefully, and if you are asked to rewrite the question, rewrite it, mark a comma, write a tag question, and mark a question mark. You finished your tag question. Some basic concepts about tag question. Tag questions always begin in small letter. Tag questions are written in contracted form as much as possible if it is in negative form. And tag questions are completed with a pronoun, never a noun with a question mark. First one, tag question with auxiliary verbs. If the sentences consist of auxiliary verbs, those auxiliary verbs are used to make tag questions. These are practiced, or these can be solved in this way. If you have got is, make isn't. If you have got are, make aren't. If you have got am, make aren't. If you have got have, make haven't. If you have got has, make hasn't. If you have got had, make hadn't. If you have got can in statement, use can't in tag question. If you have got could auxiliary verb in your statement, use couldn't. If you have got shall in your statement, use shan't. If you have got should in your question or in your statement, use shouldn't. If you have got will, sometimes you can use won't, or sometimes you can use shan't. If you have got would, change it into would not. If you have got may, change it into may not, mayn't. And if you have got might in statement, use might not. In this way, statements you can supply tag questions to the statements using your auxiliary verbs given in the sentences. Any question about this?
I don't have any questions, sir. We have to use pronoun or noun after those verbs, sir.
Oh yes, thank you. Good question. After isn't, always we use pronoun of the subject, whether it is pronoun in the statement or noun, but we always use pronoun at the end of the tag question, because that is a short form. By name, tag means short, therefore we have to use pronouns.
Yes.
Any more?
If there is Ram,
we have to use he. If there is Sita, we have to use she, and if there is students, we have to use they, etc.
Okay, sir. I got it, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now let me get into next chapter. Additional points. These are a little important or little different, or they don't undergo the rules. Suppose if you have got must in statement, you have to change it into needn't. If you have got had better in statement, you have to change this had better into needn't. And if you have got need in statement, that also should be changed into need not or needn't. And if you have got ought to, yes, you have to change it into needn't. Any confusion?
No confusion, sir.
Yes, thank you. Let me go ahead. If you have got used to in your statement, use didn't in tag question. If you have got have to in statement, use don't. If you have got has to in statement, use doesn't. If you have got had to, use didn't in tag question. If you have got does, use doesn't, and if you have got did, use didn't in tag question. If you have got auxiliary verbs in statements, making or supplying tag question is not difficult anymore. Now I am talking about negative auxiliary verbs in statements. If you have got negative auxiliary verbs, or if your statement is negative, how do you supply tag questions? Yes, I am going to talk about it now. Just opposite to the previous section, if you have got negative auxiliary verbs, negative statement means negative auxiliary verbs. If you have got negative auxiliary verbs, make them or change them into affirmative form in your tag question. And at last we use always pronoun, that is another question. So if you have got isn't in your statement, change it into is. If you have got aren't in your statement, change it into are. If you have got am not, suppose in statement, change it into am I. If you have got haven't in statement, change it into have. Change it into have. And if you have got hasn't in statement, change it into has. If you have got hadn't in statement, change it into had. Please go on, keep on listening to it. If you have got can't in your statement, don't forget to use can in tag question. If you have got could not, change it into could or write only could in tag question. If you have got shan't in statement, use shall or will in tag question. If you have got should not, use should here. If you have got won't, use will. If you have got wouldn't, use would. If you have got meant, use may only. If you have got might not or mightn't, use might. If you have got needn't, use must. If you have got don't, use do.
If you have got doesn't, use does.
If you have got didn't, use did. If you have had better not, use did. If you have don't have to, use do. If you have doesn't have to, use does. And if you have got didn't have to, use did in tag question. These are somehow lengthy but not difficult. This must be, or in my view, these are easy. Is any problem, any question?
I have one problem, sir.
Yes, what is that?
I am a student.
I am a student.
How to make a tag question, sir? I am not clear.
I am a student.
As in,
if statement is affirmative, use aren't I in negative.
yes.
Aren't I
Yes, sir.
in tag question. But I am not a student. Suppose you are given I am not a student. Your tag question will be affirmative. At that time, am I.
Yes, sir.
Aren't I? If you make negative tag question, aren't I? But if you make affirmative tag question, am I? In this way, we use this
Okay, sir.
tag question. Any problem?
Yes, I have one problem, sir.
Yes.
They never go to market. Please, sir, I didn't know how to change into tag question.
Definitely. We are going to talk about this in next section, coming section, because there is no any auxiliary verb. But without any auxiliary verb, that is a negative sentence. We'll talk about it in next section. Some additional points about it. Suppose sometimes have verb, has verb, and had verbs are used as main verbs. Generally, they are auxiliary verbs, but sometimes they are used as main verbs. At that time, we have to use tag questions carefully. Suppose I have English lessons every day. Is now have is a main verb here. Therefore, we have to use is don't I, or sometimes we use don't you as well. I have a is class. I have a music class. I have lessons every day. If we use she has singing session now. Has is used as main verb. Yes, we had meal. Had is used as main verb. In such cases, if you have got have in statement, use don't I or don't you, etc. If there is has is used as main verb, use does in tag question. Doesn't he, doesn't she, doesn't eat, etc. And if we have got had as a main verb, suppose we had meal early morning, is in such a situation had is used as main verb and we have to use didn't in tag questions. If these verbs are used negatively, just otherwise we supply tag questions. Suppose we didn't have meal. We didn't have meal, did we? So this will come in, this have been already discussed. Only these three verbs used as main verbs, as we talked about it now. Therefore, if you have got have verb, has verb or had verb used as main verb, notice or be careful while supplying tag question. If you have got have, use do or don't. If you have got has, use does or doesn't. If you have got had, use did or didn't in tag question and complete your job. Is any confusion here?
If there is one sentence, I do my homework, how to change it into negative, sir?
Oh, this is also the same case. Do is used as a main verb here. Do is used as a main verb. And this statement is supplied with tag question by didn't I or don't I or don't you, etc.
Okay, sir.
If do verb or did verb is used as a main verb, is supply tag question using the same word. Do, does or didn't, did. Yes, in this way, yes, we can supply the tag questions. If you have got any question?
I have no, sir.
No question. Thank you. And there are some more points here to talk about. Sometimes we have got some confusing situations. He, she, they, we, etc. are, or sometimes other subjects also are followed by apostrophe, comma and D. That means sit, hit, etc. Hit, sit, it, etc. structures are found, and this D confuses us a lot. In different situations, the D, comma D has got different meaning. The D, if the D is followed by verb 3, that is had, so our tag question can be hadn't. If this comma D is followed by verb 1, if this comma D is followed by verb 1, that is would. Suppose I'd play means I would play. I'd go means I would go. I'd bunk school means I would bunk school. In such a situation, that would is followed by verb 1. Is if there is verb 1, we have to notice that comma D refers to, or that means would, so that we have to use the word would itself in tag question, wouldn't. We have to make wouldn't. And so if this D is followed by no verb, sometimes in very occasional situations only we can find such situation. Is I'd meal early morning means I had a meal, that is. If it is not followed by any verb, non-verb words, in such a situation, but these are very rare cases, but also these are possible. If we don't have any verb after this comma and D, in such a situation, that refers to had, and we have to use didn't in tag question. Any confusion here?
No confusion, sir.
Oh, perhaps it must be clear, right? Okay, this is one situation. So, my dear students, is be careful enough whether this comma D is followed by verb 3 or it is followed by verb 1, or it is not followed by any verb but other words. In these three situations, is you must be careful enough so that you can solve your question easily. Yes, I wish your best. Next one. Similarly, there is another situation, another similar situation in statements. Sometimes he, she, we, etc. are followed by apostrophe S. Suppose his, she's, is, its, etc. He, she, it, etc. are followed by apostrophe S. In these situations, if the S is followed by verb 4, if it is followed by verb 4, it is each. This apostrophe S means each. Suppose is dancing, she's singing, it's crying. This means, therefore, if it is followed by verb 4, this apostrophe S refers to is, and we have to use isn't in tag question. It must be clear now. And next one, if it is followed by verb 3, if this apostrophe S is followed by verb 3, it must be has. Sometimes we find this means he has left and it has left or she has left, etc. In such situations, that apostrophe S refers to has, and we have to use hasn't in tag question. As here, students should be careful. Sometimes, in very occasionally, we can find is has or this apostrophe is followed by non-verb words. As words, not verbs, they are other words. In such situations, is we have to understand that this means has and it is used as a main verb. In this situation, we have to use does or doesn't in tag question. We have to use doesn't. Suppose she's meal. If we found that means she has meal. Is left. Broken. It's broken means it has broken. This question. She's meal is his meal, his class, his tuition, if we found these sentences, it means his class means he has class, his tuition means he has tuition, etc. And our tag question can be it doesn't, because it is has and it is used as a main verb, and the rule is have, has, had verb used as main verb. So if you understood have, has, had used as main verb, this may not be difficult. Only our attention should go to the or after this. If there is no any verb, it is always has. Any question? Any problem? Any confusion?
If there is she's milk, how to make it into
how to supply tag question? You mean, right? Oh, she's milk means she has milk, and doesn't she? Doesn't she? She's milk means she has milk, and negative is doesn't she? Is his piano lessons. If we have got this statement, that means he has piano lessons, and tag question is doesn't he, etc. Because that is used as a main verb. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Let me go ahead now.
Okay, sir.
There are some additional points we have to notice, or we should be careful while using or supplying tag questions to the statements. If we have got I think, I hope, I expect, I believe, I guess, etc. In fact, we don't care these. And we have to neglect them, we have to forget them. And what comes after this, we have to notice the verb there. Suppose, I think you are worried about your SEE. I think you are worried. You are, there is. I think, neglect I think, and just remember you are worried about your SEE. So you have got there, you are, and your tag will be, aren't you? Your tag will be, aren't you? Yes, I think she will arrive soon. Yes, forget I think. So what remains there? She will arrive. Yes, and you have to supply tag there. Won't she? Won't she we have to make there. Because I hope, I expect, I believe, I think, I guess these words are not taken into account while supplying tag question. Is you ought to be careful enough is here, and you will supply your tag question. If you are careful here, yes, you can do this. I hope, I'm sure. There are other additional points too. Suppose all, some, must are some words. If these are used with countable nouns, is they are plurals, and we have to use are, they at last. They pronoun we use. Suppose some students play well. Some students study well. Some refers to plural here because we are using it with students. Therefore, don't they? We can make there. But is some water is dirty. Some water is sweet. If we used some with uncountable noun, therefore we have to use isn't it tag question because it is singular. If some, all, most words are used with countable nouns, that is plural. We have used it as a plural. But if these are used with uncountable nouns, we have to think it is singular and we have to use it at last. Our pronoun will be singular. So these are little exceptional cases of tag question. We have to remember these points as for some time, and we can discuss among friends and we can remember this. These are my ideas, I think. All, some, most are regarded as singular if they are used with uncountable nouns, and they are plural if they are used with countable nouns. Little, nothing, never, seldom. Just now what question you asked some minutes before, that arrives here now. Little, nothing, never, seldom, rarely, hardly, scarcely. These are some words. And when we find these words in our statements, that statement is a negative statement and we have to use affirmative tag question there. For example, is nothing is lost after death. As nothing is lost after death. As what is nothing here? Singular. Nothing is lost, and it is negative also. But we are talking about mainly negative and affirmative only. So nothing is lost. Is it? As affirmative tag, because it is a negative statement. Barking dog seldom bites. We have heard this proverb perhaps time and again. Barking dog seldom bites. Is that statement is negative. Therefore, we have to use does it, affirmative tag question. Is we scarcely get absent at school. Means we hardly become absent at school. That means do we? We have to ask this type of tag questions with these words. These are some special cases. Any problem? Any question?
I am not a little clear, sir. Some rice are damaged. Should we use it at what time?
Some rice are damaged. Not some rice is damaged.
Yes.
Rice. With rice we don't use are. Therefore, some rice is damaged. Your question is very good. So that I got chance to clarify it. Thank you for a good question. Some rice are not. Some rice is. Therefore, some is used with uncountable. So that tag question is, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you. These are some additional concepts about tag question. And finally, there are some interesting points as well in tag question. Suppose neither, nor, either, or words make tag question very interesting. Suppose if there is either or, we have to use the pronoun nearest to the verb, or nearest pronoun we have to use at last. Interesting fact is what? Either Ram or Sita is lazy. Either Ram or Sita is lazy. At last there is Sita, so that isn't she, we have to use. But if there is either Sita or Ram is lazy, if we have got this statement, isn't he, we have to use. Because which subject is at last? Is either Ram or Sita is lazy. Sita is at last. Therefore, we have to use isn't she. Either Sita or Ram is lazy. In this statement, Ram is at last. Therefore, we have to use isn't he. This is very interesting as question. So, it's okay. At last, I would like to finish this. At last, I would like to summarize it. Someone, somebody, anyone, anybody, no one, nobody are used as plural. Therefore, we have to use they at last. And there is one special case. Sometimes we are confused. If there is let's, use shall we. If there is let us, use will you. And if there are other imperative sentences, use always will you and question mark. In this way, if you go on as this chapter, you will definitely succeed in solving this problem. Thank you.
कार्यक्रम हो एसई तयारी कक्षा। अंग्रेजी सिकाउँदै हुनुहुन्थ्यो अङ्ग्रेजी शिक्षक एलबी घिमिरे। आजको सिकाइ कस्तो भयो? तपाईहरूले नबुझेका वा सोध्न मन लागेका प्रश्नहरू छन् भने हरेक दिन बिहान 9 देखि 10 बजेसम्म 9743 094 833 मोबाइल नम्बर फेरि एकपटक 9743 094 833 मा टेलिफोन गरेर जिज्ञासा टिपाउन वा आफ्नै आवाज मार्फत रेकर्ड गराउन पनि सक्नुहुनेछ। भोलि आजकै समयमा अर्को विषयको सिकाइको लागि तयार हुनुहोस्। आजको लागि हामी सबैलाई बिदा दिनुहोस्। नमस्कार। घरमै बसौँ, घरबाटै एसई को तयारी गरौँ।